The first spot after a break is traditionally called the graveyard slot, and I found out the other day the reason it's called the graveyard spot is because it used to be a job. It really was a job where people were paid to sit in graveyards at night and listen for the sounds of people who'd been buried but actually weren't yet dead. Which one are you? This is the pre-penultimate date of my Judging My Audience Wrong tour for this year, and accordingly I have some entirely unsuitable and inappropriate poetry for you. I noticed in the material it actually said, expect airport dilemmas, meltdowns and family dramas. Expect all you want. I've got a poem about driving through the Western Isles of Scotland. Now, the Western Isles of Scotland are mostly single track roads, and they have signs up that say, give way to oncoming cars, encourage cars to overtake, we're all in this together. They are lying, duplicitous bastards. You are in an adventure park for locals who treat this as a game of chicken and is only suitable for the profoundly constipated. Driving on Mull is incredibly dull if you disregard scenery and farming machinery. You'd best mind your back at the coast single track, and you won't see dour faces if you use passing places. Big car, tiny car, first car, last car, daddy's pride and joy, it's the one with all the toys. School bus, tourist bus, combi full with hippies, quad bike, kiddie stripe, mothers on the mend. Milk van, white van, camper van, caravan, roof rack, kayak, decorated art attack. Son of Thor, drivers. Just released lifers, Toblerone shower, red-faced women glower, Land Rovers, Range Rovers, Subaru with dog rover, maybe a learner, 3.2 a planet burner, old men wearing hats, childers women bearing hats, hiding cattle, China mugs, sheepskin rugs, bags of fudge, Belgians in EVs who always stop to look at trees, anyone from Benelux who knows you don't get any. School bus to US, national sport is driving pissed, Norwegian hikers, leather-clad bikers, eyes slow down for spiders. Hilux and Tonka trucks getting down with Ivy ducks, trusted variants meet your needs for unnecessarily artisanal cheese. Allow overtaking, no hesitating, motoring kings with special things, test your nerve on every curve, see that chicken, watch him swerve, heavy goods, loads of wood, and I would walk 500 miles of baling twine. Elderly Volvos and boxes of Cheetos, no one votes Tory in old Tobermory. Extra lights for deer at night, big bike, lots of lights, people pulling boats or anything that floats. Spa deals, meals and wheels, all-inclusive rental deals, urgent stocks of net where I was driven round the bend. Yeah. I wrote that because that was when I got the message, could I do this unhappy holidays thing? And I couldn't have been more unhappy than I was sitting in my own evacuated bowels as I made my way to the longest journey I'd ever had at sea. However, the theme is holidays, happy holidays, seasonal holidays, all that nonsense. So here is an old English folk song adapted for the modern day. God rest ye merry gentlemen, the remix. God rest ye merry gentlemen, women and those who are NB. Remember, get your pronouns right, it's how we ought to be. To save us all from stuffing up when we're a bit confused, show compassion, it will make a difference. Make us feel good. Show compassion, it will make a difference. In Bethlehem in Israel, we'd best not mention war, because it's a bit too awkward and it isn't happening here. There is no point in taking sides, it's murder all the same. Show compassion, it will make a difference. Make us feel good. Show compassion, it will make a difference. And don't forget distant Ukraine, it's been approaching 3 grim years, another one about the land that really belongs to no man. Show compassion, it will feel like doing good. Make us feel good. Show compassion, it will make us feel like we're doing good. God rest ye merry gentlemen, women and those who are NB. Let's not forget the evil bastards fucking you and me. To those who are just accumulate great wealth while others starve, I'd like to take this holly bough and stick it up their arse. Take this holly bough and stick it up their arse. bless you. Don't want to brag, but I finished this one at 2 o'clock this afternoon. I think I win the latest for the wire. It was the night before Christmas remix. Now what do we see? A climate change catastrophe, the coming World War III. No future for him, no future for her, no future for thee, no future for me. There won't be snow in central Wales this Christmas. Just mud and human excrement in waves. We'll have to spend and waste all your inheritance, taxed after we all oldies lived alone and saved. At least we'll have this new assisted dying, unless you count ultra-processed food. But it will not arrive in time to avoid New Year's Eve. How rude. In short, there's nothing very much this Christmas that stands to bring me solace, except for knowing I'll not wake up to discover I'm Greg Wallace. Anybody old enough to remember Slade?
Yeah.
Great. For some reason, I don't know, this is what came out of the random poetry selection today. There's a Slade tribute about what makes Christmas special for nobody. Are you hanging up on people that dare call? Don't you know that only messaging is cool? Don't you have an iPhone 16, live on Spotify all day? Does your Insta really make you feel okay? So here it is. Keep your head down. Everybody's on their phone. They're swiping the future now. They're lonely, not alone. Do you sometimes wish your parents would just die? When they say you'll get ahead if you would try. Cook your dinner, forget Just Eat. If you can't stop, try LinkedIn. Are you okay that they shake their heads at why? So this is it. Keep your head down. Everybody's on their phone. They're swiping the future now. You're lonely, not alone. Are you sticking with that Elon for a while? Are you hoping that your Facebook friends send smiles? Do you mess around on Snapchat and pretend to understand what to do with that invite to join Blue Sky? So this is it. Keep your head down. Everybody's on their phones. We're swiping the future now. Arthritis of the thumbs. Top poetry tip. Anybody starting out, be very, very careful what you read, because it'll be the one you don't like that everybody says, that's my favourite, do my favourite, and you have to do my favourite for them, and this is Emma's favourite.
Your fault.
I'm just asking them to change the lighting because it's very bright, but I can hear.
What, you want me to do it in the dark? Okay. Emma, yes. Don't worry about the camera lighting. Everybody close your eyes and we'll simulate darkness, okay?
Stall for 30 seconds.
Stall for 30 seconds.
Toilet's that way.
Yeah. So, how are we doing? As you can tell, I'm a council-sponsored poet. I don't know why. So, trains. Anybody like trains?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Anybody local?
Yeah.
Like Kent will do.
Yeah.
Anybody not Kent?
Has the light changed?
No.
The way you came in, confident, and asked the wrongest question you could have asked.
I did that with my mind and I tilted it.
I Matilded it.
That's a problem.
The arresting officer will do that. Sure. Oh no, it's great. I'm going to step back so I can see what I'm doing.
I see it.
So, stepping into the limelight actually means in the old days you used to have lime down the front of the stage, which is highly toxic. Anyway, trains. Especially for I want to see you in the dark, Emma. You'll know the rhythm of this. You'll also know most of the words. You won't, however, know the order I'm going to do it in, so if you're thinking of joining in, please don't. I'd like to read for you now and invite you to join me at the end in the St Pancras Prayer, new Thanet Parkway version. Let us begin with thoughts for Ashford and for Canterbury West and the stations on the Dover branch and all the stops in between, especially plucky little Starry. From Stratford International to travel through Herne Bay, high speed via Faversham be thy name. Thy Rainham come, strewed, will be done, in Chatham as it is in Rochester. And give us this day our sitting morn, and forgive us our Westgate, as we forgive those who Birchington on sea against us. And lead us not into Ebbsfleet, but deliver us from Margate. For thine is the Bubble, the Chestfield and Swalcliffe and Gillingham. For Ramsgate, Dumpton and Broadstairs, Gravesend. Bless you, my dear. Bless you. And that's your lot. Although you can see hundreds of hours of this kind of dribble on Facebook and YouTube and all that kind of nonsense. See me afterwards and have a happy, happy, happy holidays.